Cirocked up, daily on up, going crazy, and then they like he ready to talk to you. So I'm thinking we going in the studio, you know, outside the crib at the Beverly Hills crib.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, the back house crazy.
They take me to the bathroom. They take me to the bathroom. Now, mind you, he has a really pause.
It's a big bathroom.
Pause.
But I know, but it's a big bathroom.
Yeah, his bathroom was like a living room, guys.
It's a big one.
So, so look.
Shout out to Diddy. Shout out to Diddy. So me and Diddy was in the bathroom, right? And bro,
Yo, look, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all another story too, cause that's crazy. I ended up somehow in a nigga bathroom too. Pause.
You was in the bathroom with Diddy too?
No.
Talk about your bathroom experience.
He paused.
So we're having an exclusive interview with Hitmaka. He's about to break down his bathroom experience with Diddy, and I'm gonna break down mine after. I'm gonna tell you about mine. Mine was deep. Pause.
Story short, damn.
Whoa.
That's nasty work.
I'm sorry. This is the reality check.
Yo, so long story short, I was at Atlantic Records and I was a little frustrated at the time because L.A. Reid offered me a label deal and I went back to Atlantic and I was like, yo, y'all gotta let me get this $2 million. L.A. want to give me $2 million to my pocket as an advance. But Atlantic ended up making it right, and they ended up giving me more money and blah, blah, blah. That's how that shit happened. But I was a little frustrated because I felt like I did a lot of good work, and they wasn't giving me my just due. So I called Diddy, and I'm like, bro, you been in this situation before? I remember reading documentaries and seeing shit where you was at your wit's end with Andre Harrell, then you went and got your deal with Clive Davis and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. He like, come to my house, talk to me. I'm like, all right, bet. So I was in Mexico at the time. I come back to L.A., I get there, I'm just chilling, waiting for this nigga to talk to him or whatever. I'm at the house, Cirocked up, daily on up, going crazy. And then they like, he ready to talk to you. So I'm thinking we going in the studio, you know, outside the crib at the Beverly Hills crib.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, the back house crazy.
They take me to the bathroom. They take me to the bathroom. Now, mind you, he has a really pause.
It's a big bathroom.
Pause.
But I know, but it's a big bathroom.
Yeah, his bathroom was like a living room, guys.
It's a big one.
So, so look,
you not.
I'm in there like he like man, play me some shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. I played him some shit, and then I'm like giving him my grievances about the label and like talking about it. He like
giving your grievances, meaning like condolences.
Nah, just like my frustrations. I was venting to him, and that nigga was like, you know what? I heard this about you. Nigga, you talk too fucking much.
Damn. That's Diddy telling Hitmaka he's talking too much inside the bathroom. Inside of Diddy's bathroom.
Mentor, I'm thinking this nigga finna give me some game and show me how to do it. And he told me I talk too much. And then shit, I was at the end of the meeting.
And he said that's it and he walked away? Or it was...
I got up out of there. It was too... Yo, hold on. My favorite Diddy story, I will say this. I was talking about this. We had left Mean Streets, me and Christian, and went back, and that's when we went back to the Ritz-Carlton.
Shout out to Christian Combs.
Diddy opened the door, and I'm like, man, we just went crazy, bro. I gave your son a crazy. He like, nigga, fuck that nigga. Where my head at? I was like, yo.
Diddy tells Hitmaka fuck his own sons because he wants his hit, meaning that he's very competitive and that he loves his family, but he wants to win, and that's a sign of a champion.
A nigga said, "Where my record at, nigga?"
That's a sign of a champion.
Yep.
Shout out to champions.
How do you feel about Whack 100 being more famous than you online right now? And I say that with all respect.
That's not okay.
We love you, Cash.
You know what? I feel good because I feel like anybody that I watch where we know we came up together, and then like with Whack, like I gave Whack his first opportunity, so I'm like, damn, look how he like evolved. It's good to see how everybody evolved, but I can't control how everybody evolved.
Hey yo, this nigga Whack 100 is an unbelievable manager. When he riding for you,
Cash Jones.
I think I want to make Cash Jones my manager. This shit go viral with Cash Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like we might have to. Who just told me Whack 100 was his manager the other day? He manages somebody new. Somebody told me that they.
Shout out to Cash.
And it was like I couldn't believe it. I said, who's your manager? Somebody, oh my God, when it come back to me, man.
But Cash is one of the most professional people outside of Whack 100, being a different kind of character.
For sure.
Berg said we might do one more Sexy Can I, like a remix. Now, just know, Hitmaker ain't even thought about being Berg again. That shit's retired. That nigga's not fucking with that shit. But just maybe he might bring Young Berg out of retirement and do one more song with me. And that's love, because we both know how it was, like, getting into this shit and both being villains. I honestly, yeah, we need one more mic. I honestly think Hit has transformed outside of being a villain. I'm still a villain. But I think you transformed outside. I think you went to being like, fuck, a role model. Right? I am a role model. And so you are. But me, I'm still over here. I'm still here, nigga. I'm still in this, like, ratchet villain space. So shout out to niggas like Berg and like Hit that elevated and is able to make hits for everybody all over the world. Shout out to Hitmaker. He's my brother. I'm still in the ratchet society. I'm still a villain, but I don't think Hit's a villain.
I'm not.
I don't think so, bro.
My villain era.
And so that's crazy. Shout out to the superheroes that were villains, because a lot of people make that transition. Hold on, I got a better chair here. Take this chair. A lot of people make that transition on being like, well, no, people can't become a superhero from a villain. Only a few can do it. Yeah. Hit did it. My niggas here. You know what I'm saying? Like the black, like, other, like, vloggers and shit, like, talking about it. Then they pull up, like, all the Whitney shit, and then you try to put me, like, walking out of the hotel. Salute. Like, as if I could even get in there. I wasn't even in there. So it's like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I gotta literally come out and explain what it really was, which is super disrespectful to Whitney, but like, now it's getting out of control. Now it's like, fam, like, I was not there.
I mean, I think something as serious as this, you just rely on the fact that, like, your family knows the truth.
Nah, it's not that. It's just like, I just never spoke on it out of respect, but it's not okay. Like, a nigga wasn't even there, bro.
Well, I know, but that's also what's kept you, aside from just your
But I'll let,
for Whitney.
but I'll let a story build, because I don't gotta, like, explain myself. But eventually, if shit get too out of control and now narratives are being creative and, like, all I have to say something. And even if you don't want to, because it's like, yo, this shit crazy.